Hello and welcome to Binder Minder. Today I've got another Tarkir Dragonstorm collector booster box. My wife opened one of these things up, did really well. We had the worst play booster box I've ever seen when she opened up her play booster box, and then I did even better on my last collector booster box as well. I already hit most of the hits. I can show you a couple here. We got the Borderless Ugin and Elspeth. We got a Verdant Catacombs, but it's not the Dragon Scale, and I got a pack with 2 Crater Hoofs in it, just to name a few. So the set doesn't owe me anything, but I am excited to see what we can pull from this. I would love to get my hands on a Halo foil version of the Ghostfire cards, or one of those Dragon Sale special guests. That would be really cool too. So without further ado, I don't think we need to go over everything. I did not pull Mox Jasper, and I would really like to find a Mox Jasper for a deck or two. So we'll be keeping an eye out for that as well. But that said, we're going to dive in, see what we got going here, and hopefully we have good luck. Also, hopefully this time I remember, since I forgot on the last 3 videos, since we're filming all these pretty close together. Hopefully I remember to actually pull the cool hits and leave them out in the background. That was the suggestion in the comments. I think it's a great one. So, gonna go ahead and dive into this thing. First pack. Move the camera down so you can see just a little bit better as well. Our first biggest hit's gonna be right behind the first card. We got a Maelstrom Spirit of the Dragon in foil. Corey Steel Cutter, that's a big hit. Look at that, another Maelstrom Spirit of the Dragon. And within range, New Way Forward. So what I'm going to do, if I remember, I'm going to do a stack of our rares and mythics here, put a couple of the hits out there, and then we'll zoom through all these comments, uncommons, because the only thing we're looking for here is the Tempest Hawks, and that's because I am building a deck out of those. Nothing in that range is worth over $1, and it's certainly not over $2 currently. Smile of Death, Stillness in Motion, Sarkhan, Dragon Ascendant, Will of the Just Guy, Awaken the Honored Dead. And zoom through these. About threw that on my lap. So we got 3 collector booster boxes. That's a half a case. So we have a decent chance at seeing a Halo foil, or maybe one of the Dragon foils, but we're already 2 down, so. Fangkeeper's Familiar, that's cool looking. And look at that. I don't think it really shows on the camera. Voice of Victory, Songcrafter Mage, Redoubled Storm Singer, sorry. Shaco, Paragon of the Way, and then we got a Dragonite Forest. We'll go ahead and toss that out here. Hey, look, a Tempest Hawk. Not worth anything, but I did finally pull one of my own. 1 down, 3 more to go. Which, of course, I'm not going to get in this pack. But Perennation, Bloomvine Regent, Beator, Ancestor's Voice, Magmatic Hellkite, and a Swamp. Listening to me mess up the pronunciation of these cards should be half the fun, because I'm going to do it all the time. In fact, typically I just intentionally do it, but I'm not doing that right now. I'm just messing them up. Stormscale Scion, Dragonback Assault, Sibsig, Ceremony, Zenith Festival, Felithor, Dawn of Absinthe, Forest, you know, we haven't seen a Draco Genesis out of any of my boxes yet. I think my wife pulled one. Civ 6 Ceremony, we saw that last pack. Or the Endless Song, Sinkhole Surveyor, Traval's Judgment, that's a good card. Voice of Victory. No big hits yet. Save it all for the end, huh? I guess the Corey Seal Cutter in that forest aren't too bad. And I'm sure I've missed some stuff in here as well. Temur Battlecrier. Temur Battlecrier. Avenger of the Fallen. Diviner of Mist. Maelstrom of the Spirit Dragon. I think we got 3 of those so far. Regular Plains. What's this? That is an Inspired Ultimatum. That is not what we want to see for a special guest. Like I said, we do need them for the special guest collection, but I'd rather buy these and get more of the special guest fetch lands. Plus, those fetch lands look amazing. But we'll keep that out here. Stormscale Scion, that's not bad. Karsi Revant, Protector of the Waste, Warden of the Grove, and our foil is an island, Dragoneye. Yeah, it's not the special guest we want to see, unfortunately. So we got Sinkhole Surveyor. Great Arshan City. Awaken the Honored Dead. Broodcolor Scourge. Windcrag Siege. Not seeing the big hits like we saw in that last box, huh? Can't win them all, I guess. Bloomvine Regent. Baron Step Siege. I feel, yeah, there we go. Smile at Death. Reunion of the House. Narset. Jessica's Waymaster. And 2 more packs left. Alright, look at that. Well, I think that makes up for the Inspired Ultimatum, don't you think? Man, that is beautiful. So that is an Arid Mesa Dragon Scale. And let's see if we can just get it good. You know what? I'm going to set this aside. We'll come back to it here in a second. So that way we can give it a better look. Now I got Fleshcrafter, Sidisi, Adaptive Training Post, Quarry Mountain Monastery, and a 3rd Dragoneye as well. It's not foil, but that is a great pack. That makes up for all, doesn't it? Look at this thing. So it's got the rainbow foil in the background, and then on top of that, it has that textured foil too. That's beautiful. And you know, we can't really show it here, but so these dragon scales have a different art as well. Special guest, and it kind of makes it it's kind of a pain for my special guest collection, because I don't really mind skipping a special treatment like this, like they did texture foils in Modern Horizons 3 when they did the texture foil in the same art. But it's just kind of a bummer if I have to skip out on cards because they're just too expensive. I have to draw a line somewhere when it's different art like this. But at least we pulled one, and that is awesome. Put that right there on top. Look at the foil even just reflecting there. But we haven't hit our Ghostfire card yet either. So let's see what we get if we get one. Maybe that's our replacement for a Ghostfire card. So let's see. Did we get one? We did not get one. That's crazy. We did not get one. Alright, so we got Awaken the Honored Dead in foil. Call the Spirit Dragons. Tursa Light Shatter. Parpet Thrasher. And Surrak, Elusive Hunter. Still no Mox Jasper though. So that's 4 boxes that we've opened up so far, not hit one so far. That's not entirely unexpected, but it is kind of a bummer, especially since how we didn't have any luck with Aether Drift. We never ended up getting an Aether Spark or any of those in the mass quantity of boxes we opened to that too. So anyhow, I am going to get this all sleeved up, get everything scanned in, and I'll be back. Okay, and we're back. Everything's scanned in, everything's sleeved up. If it's, well, expensive or has some value. My last box did well. My wife's collector box did well. Not so much with the Play Booster box, but this one did well too. Obviously, we had a big hit, so it was bound to do pretty well. So this is the everything that's under $1, what most people would consider to be bulk. It's not too bad. It's collector booster boxes. A lot of extended arts, a lot of showcase cards, stuff like that, and you know, any of the regular cards are pretty much all foil. So a lot of good cards still in there. Everything that's between $1 and $2. It's not as big of a stack as we had with the last box, but there's a few cards there. And then the stack of stuff that's between $2 and $5 is huge. This is a big stack here. A lot of cards, a few doubles. I saw that I've got a couple of these Bloom Vine Regents now. And of course we have the this Plains, funny enough, is just under $5. And you know, that Inspired Ultimatum Special Guest, it's just over $2, just barely, only because it's foil. There's that other Bloom Vine Regent. But for the hits though, we have Taval's Judgment. This is $5.25. I'll move this down so you can see it better. We have the Dragonite Forest, non-foil, it's $5.87. Maelstrom of the Spirit Dragon, this is foil, and it's $6.51. The Beator Ancestor's Voice, this is $6.58. Stormscale Scion, non-foil, is $9.53. Call of the Spirit Dragons is $11.10. And then we have another Dragonite. This is the Island, and it's foil, so it's $11.92. Voice of Victory foil with the standard cards, $13.03. Corey Steelcutter, the showcase or the clan treatment, is $13.96. Stormscale Scion with the foil on the showcase is $15.17. And then we have Voice of Victory, non-foil, but it is $15.30. And then, of course, the big hit here was getting that second special guest with this Dragonscale Arid Mesa. And this has a price of $174. That is huge. That is the biggest hit I've ever pulled out of a pack by far. That said, the total price of cards over $1 in this box was $347, mostly because of that one card. And the total price, including all the under $1 cards, is $374. It's a great box. All three of our collector boxes were good boxes, as long as you're not paying the crazy TCG prices right now, which was $383. That's like, we literally hit one of the biggest hits in the box, and still didn't actually reach that, including all the under $1 cards. So I have said it in the last box. I say it again. Don't buy these at that price. That's way too much. At that point, you should be buying singles. You can get pretty much anything you want for that price. So that said, I appreciate everybody for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, ring the bell if you'd like to be notified for the videos. Comment. What do you think of this dragon scale treatment? It's pretty cool, isn't it? Do you like the fact that the special guests have 2 different arts for the same cards? And did you pick up any Tarkir Dragonstorm singles, packs, boxes? And if you got packs or boxes, did you get any big hits? I'd love to know. So let me know. And until next time, have a great day, and thank you. Bye.